Hello, I am John Michael Chambers, and this is your War Report. I ask you to listen with love as where we go, when we go all. The following report was provided in part by Guardian Daniel R. The Illuminati, cabal, elite, globalists, and deep state are the same thing. They control governments and manipulate every aspect of life to implement their plan for a one world government, a one world order. Every country in the world is up against this enemy. Every citizen in the world is their target. I'm not talking about a country. I'm talking about a group of people, powerful families that control nations. Their network is worldwide. They control, through the monetary system, resources, industries, and supply chains. A power triangle was put in place a long time ago. Washington, D.C., London, and the Vatican. Washington, D.C. is a corporation. Let's look at D.C. The District of Columbia Organic Act was passed, and a 10 by 10 mile block became the government. It's not technically part of the United States because it's not a state. It was set up like that so the U.S. government could take out loans from the World Bank. Later, the Federal Reserve Act was passed, and the World Bank was given control of the United States monetary system. The 16th Amendment turned Americans into collateral. The United States government became the world's bank's collection agency enforcer. We, the people, are the debt slaves responsible for paying that debt our government spends. We also have to flip the bill for the people gaming the system and getting rich. When the gold standard ended, we were pushed into becoming a debt-based society, completely locked in. The rabbit hole leads you to the Rothschilds family. The owners of the World Bank, Fed, are part of the Illuminati. Trump is up against the Illuminati. There is no way to beat them without making international moves to dismantle their network. That's what Trump is doing. It was never going to be a fast, and it was never going to be pretty. I don't want war, but the truth is that we've been at war for the past decade. A different kind of war, but nonetheless a war. President Trump making moves on the world stage is proof that he is going after the Illuminati. He isn't attacking the counties or the countries. He's attacking regimes and giving the citizens the opportunity to take their countries back. Each string of the Illuminati web Trump cuts puts the world in a better position, not just America. That's why I ask you to visit the Global Defense War, my military panel each and every month at JMC Broadcasting. You're watching the destruction of the old guard. I want to see mass arrests just as bad as anybody else does. But trust me, more than that, I want to see the world freed from Illuminati control. Arrests will come. They've happened. They'll be shown. Look at the big moves President Trump is making, and he's not even halfway through his term. No matter how people want to twist it, President Trump isn't making moves that help the Illuminati. The nation is the citizens, not the government. The citizens of a country shouldn't be held accountable for what the Illuminati puppets did. We aren't fighting a country. We're at war with the Illuminati, a war to free the world. That's the big picture. I went down a lot of rabbit holes years before President Trump threw his hat in the ring. President Trump wasn't in any of the rabbit holes. The system aimed everything they had at Trump and has been going after him for a decade. President Donald Trump is probably the most researched person alive. If there was real dirt on Trump, we'd have had it by now. The Epstein files were supposed to be the nail in Trump's coffin, But all they did was prove that Epstein didn't like Trump. He said Trump is dangerous, a thought Trump was talking to the FBI about him. Epstein was right. Trump talked to the FBI and prosecutors after kicking Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago. If the Illuminati wanted to finish off America, all they had to do was put Hillary Clinton in the White House. AOC would probably be president right now. Imagine that. If Trump was controlled by the Illuminati, they wouldn't have stolen the 2020 election from him. Trump isn't covering up the elite pedophile club. The 3.5 million files were released under President Trump. Epstein was also arrested under Trump. We would have already lost if Trump, with the backing of the military, did not step up. I encourage everyone to visit the Joe M videos. You can find them under the Q category, I believe, under JMC Broadcasting. On the navigation bar, hit Library of Truth. And join me and Captain Rob Cunningham live for the Patriot Q&A Power Hour, April 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern. In our private Zoom room, we'll be taking your questions for 1 solid hour live. Learn about this option by visiting jmcbroadcasting.com. Click on Premium Portal. Now, the global financial reset is happening right now and accelerating. Please do visit educational modules. They are all free at wealthcoachuniversity.com. Buy gold, buy silver, buy now. It is a buyer beware market. When you finish Module 3 at Wealth Coach University, you'll have a basic understanding of what I mean by that. Give Bill Armour a call for a free consult for your gold and silver acquisition inside or outside of your IRA. Time is short. 310-407-0239. It's time. The dawning of the golden age is upon us. Follow my military intelligence and economic reporting at jmcbroadcasting.com.
The global financial reset is underway and happening now. The battle rages on with competing parallel systems. The current deep state Federal Reserve Central Bank system and the system President Trump and team has developed. While the dawning of the golden age is upon us, we are presently in the danger zone through the reset transition.
Join me and my prominent guests every Wednesday live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on JMC Broadcasting's backup Rumble channel on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Sign up for JMC's free weekly war report, including notifications of when the Global Financial Reset Show is published. The future is bright, and it belongs to us, not to the global elite.
Global Financial Reset. Only from JMC Broadcasting.